action on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And, of course, this is the first they're seeing of Oklahoma City. Oh, it's stolen away. Nembhard with it. Checked by Brooks. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Here's Castle. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Denver. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Now here's Jokic. Tries again. Kicks it out to Middleton. There's the screen by Johnson. Pass to Jokic. From the arc. That one no good.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Now here's Jokic. On the wing, Nembhard. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Jokic gets the bucket.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Middleton outside. Three-pointer. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Castle. It's Middleton on the wing. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Now Alvarado. Back to Antetokounmpo. On the... Oh! He packs it down!
That is incredible.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Jokic with it. Randall's in his pocket. Nembhard outside. Pass to Castle. Now here's Nembhard. The 3 is up. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Driving to the basket. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Nikola Jokic. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Pass to Jokic. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Strength and determination from Jokic inside, scoring through the contact.
And here's Brooks. He's guarded by Nembhard. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. Well, Stan, perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniforms, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be difficult.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now Jokic. "26 seconds left in the first quarter here. That one goes. Count it.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Brooks. Over to the wing. For 3, Randall sends it home from three-point land.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And the shot goes in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Timeout call, the Nuggets. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 4.
13.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Stan, back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Back to Antetokounmpo. And And Alvarado gets it to go.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
They set the screen. Middleton outside. Three-pointer. Again, Middleton missing. The Nuggets lead by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Nails it from 3.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot, Middleton deposits another J.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Middleton. Nembhard outside. Pass to Castle. Goes back up. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it. The Thunder making a switch here. Here's Randall. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented. And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Pass to Jokic. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And Nesmith gets it to go.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Knocked away. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Randall with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Thunder trail by 13. Jokic in the post to win the run. And the dunk by Jokic.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Chris Middleton.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. The offensive rebound. Pass to Alvarado. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Second chance effort. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. Brooks from outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. After this game, they can look forward to Philadelphia, where they'll match up against the 76ers. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Nembhard's got his first 2 points.
The passing ability of Jokic, the way he sees the floor, it's off the charts.
Oh, Giannis working inside.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Alvarado. And Giannis throws it down.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Now Johnson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Covered by Jokic. And And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's Jokic, high post. 10 points for him. And the basket by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points in the quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
24.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's Denver up by 16. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jokic the screen. Pass to Nembhard. There's the triple. And it's Jokic missing. The Nuggets lead by 16. Antetokounmpo with it. Great D that time from Jokic. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Oklahoma City shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Jokic. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Jokic grabs the board.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Antetokounmpo. And again, Denver no good.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul.
That's his second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Castle. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Nuggets lead by 11. Antetokounmpo surveys. Again, Antetokounmpo missing.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Poke loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Now Jokic. 12 points for him. Throw it down, Nikola.
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Here's Randall. 6 points for him. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To end the drought. No good that time. Great D that time from Jokic.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And that was a timely basket to stop their momentum.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Jokic. He's got 16. Antetokounmpo inside. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Thunder trail by 7. There's the screen by Johnson. Jokic with it. Randall's in his pocket. Jokic gets the bucket.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Alvarado outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo has got 25 points.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
A minute 37 left in the third. Here's Castle. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Assisted by
Castle's got 10.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Elbow shot on the way. Back to Antetokounmpo. Jokic grabs the board.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
.59 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, Jokic bulldozing his way through.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Here's the pick. Pass to Castle. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And there's the screen. Just 4 to shoot. And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Beal. Back to Harris. Here's the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Johnson for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going.
43.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The Nuggets want a timeout. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Denver in the lead. Antetokounmpo outside. Off with the layup.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
They set the pick. Here's Jokic. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Inside. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Pass to Jokic. To the paint. Here's Middleton. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Pass to Jokic. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis taking it to the rack.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
The drive by Jokic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Aaron Nesmith picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Here's Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Here's Nembhard. He drops it from range.
3 points.
And the Thunder lead by 1.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Pass to Antetokounmpo.
Nice defensive effort from Jokic, putting himself in position to alter that shot.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Antetokounmpo with the block. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. The drive by Jokic. Misses the layup. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here are the Thunder with the ball. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Jokic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
And Jokic drops them both.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Jokic with it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's Jokic.
Capable of defending every position on the floor, Giannis's long arms and athleticism wreak havoc on this end. Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments. Yeah, this kid, Castle, loves having the ball in these spots. He wants to be the guy to hit the big one.
Neesmith on the wing. Alvarado outside. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Pass to Jokic. Now Johnson. Here's Jokic. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Middleton. And it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
The clutch shots seem to be more and more frequent for Middleton. You can see why they have so much confidence in him.
Pass to Randall. Down low. And it's Randall with the jam.
You want Randall with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there.
52 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Johnson. Jokic in the post. Pass to Middleton. Jokic with it. Picked up by Neesmith. Back to Middleton. For 3. Oh, he buried the 3.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
13 fouls.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul.
That's his 6th.
And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Brooks from outside. Jokic grabs the board. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
Shooting for Oklahoma City. No.
So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
And so the Thunder take the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air